What's going on, YouTube, fam? This your boy Tony 2 times, and we back with another episode of Hood Tales, man. Before I start, be sure to tap that like button. Definitely watch this video to the end to hear the full story and all the details in the case. For the day one, fam, y'all already know it's all love. Thanks for tuning back into another episode. If you're new to the channel and you feeling the content, feel free to subscribe. Definitely hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Oh yeah, feel free to share the channel with your peoples. Everybody is welcome. Let's get right into the story. When you decide to get into a relationship with somebody you could definitely see a future with, most of the time, it always starts off good, especially if y'all share the same likes, goals, and dreams. Once time goes by, most couples start to introduce their significant others to the people that's also important in their lives, like family and friends. Sometimes it's for approval. They hear what does everyone think, and other times it's just about combining both worlds. If this is the person you decide to go on this life journey with. Now, it's always been a debate about should you allow your friends to build a bond with your significant other. For instance, you are a man who meets the love of his life. You have a homeboy, a right-hand man that you knew for years. So you want to introduce the two people you have love for to each other. Some friends might be solid and look at your girl as nothing more than a sister because he considers himself your brother. But other times, lines can get blurred. Your girl and homeboy might become a little bit too close, following each other on social media, having each other's phone numbers. Some will say, what's the big deal? It's all love, which could be true. But depending on your girl and homie, things can take a turn for the worse real fast. And on this episode of Hood Tales, we'll be taking it to Cali to discuss the case of a man who snapped when he realized his best friend and girlfriend were having an affair behind his back. All the way back in 2013, a 38-year-old man named Cornell Allen was navigating life in Ventura, California, a coastal city just northwest of LA, with palm trees all around, beaches. It seemed Cornell had found his little piece of paradise. He had his own apartment, and other than work, he often hung out with his girlfriend of 6 years. The young lady, who we will call Ashley for the sake of the story, her and Cornell seemed to be solid at first. They went on dates, hung in the same circle, and both shared the same views on the world. Ashley had her own apartment too, but Cornell chipped in on her rent and other expenses to make sure she was good. And also because at least 3 to 4 times a week, he would stay at Ashley's crib, so he wouldn't have to drive all the way back to his home. Cornell also had another important person in his life as well. His best friend at the time, 41-year-old Stephen Johnson. Stephen was originally from Chicago, but with his father being in the Navy, the family migrated to Cali, in which eventually him and Cornell would meet and build what they called a brotherhood. Stephen had 3 sons and was known to be outgoing and considered a good friend. So it was only right that Cornell introduced his girl to his best friend. In March of 2013, Cornell brought Stephen to Ashley's apartment and introduced the two. He told his girl, like, this man is my brother. And soon after, the three were all super tight. Cornell would often tell people those two were the most important people in his life. But allegedly, the couple's relationship wasn't exactly traditional. Ashley was stated to sometimes be a part-time escort who also sold explicit pictures online whenever she needed extra money. Cornell was also stated to have a few side chicks, but Ashley being his main girl, everyone figured, who are we to judge? If it works for them, oh well. As time went on, Stephen would now himself stay the night at Ashley's house, but sleep on the couch as the couple slept in the bedroom. But lines would get crossed when one night, for whatever reason, Cornell invited his homie to smash his girl in a 3-way situation. He explained it would only be this one time because you my brother. After that, the trio's friendship continued as normal. Fast forward to May 2013. Ashley was telling people she was tired of Cornell and she really wanted to call things off, telling the man, you are getting super possessive, I'm scared of you, and you are out of control. But little did Cornell know It was a reason Ashley's feelings for him suddenly changed. His best friend and girl had started texting behind his back and having their own one-on-one intimate sessions. Ashley told Cornell, "You are no longer welcome in my home." But being that he helped pay her bills, it was hard for her to stand on that. The situation would come to a head on the night of June 4th, when while Stephen was sleeping on the couch, Cornell was in the room with Ashley. As she was sleeping, he went through her phone. It was messages to Stephen. She was telling the man that Cornell couldn't perform properly in bed and that she wished she could be with him without Cornell. This made Cornell furious. He woke Ashley up and confronted his homeboy with the messages. Ashley and Stephen, caught off guard, tried to assure Cornell it was harmless conversation. But seeing he had a gun in his waistband, they both told the man to stay calm, and they both explained how much they loved him. Cornell told the two, "I'm gone," and told his ex-brother, "Yeah, bro, you might as well dip too." Cornell told Ashley he would be back to get his things in the morning. The next day, June 5th, Cornell didn't come to Ashley's house at all, but Stephen never left. Ashley left home to handle some business. It was early in the morning, as Stephen slept on the couch. Cornell entered the home, and all of a sudden, 16 shots went off, striking the man. Instead of running away from the scene, Cornell called local police, telling them, "I just shot an unwanted guest at my house who was sleeping with my girlfriend." When the 911 operator asked, "Was the man still alive?" he stated, "I doubt it," before then grabbing his clothes and leaving the house. At the time, in the home was Ashley's daughter and her daughter's boyfriend, who heard the shots from the room and realized it was Cornell. When police got to the home, they found Stephen face down on the couch, and unfortunately, he was pronounced gone on the scene, hit over 10 times. The boyfriend of Ashley's daughter told police Cornell and Stephen were best friends. They never fought or even had an argument. He stated he thought Cornell was helping Stephen by letting him stay at Ashley's house, because that was his brother. Later that same day, police found Cornell sitting in the truck with a .45 on the seat right next to him. He was taken into custody, charged with first-degree hit. Cornell never denied shooting his best friend, but as the case made its way to trial, his attorney argued it was all in self-defense, stating when Cornell came to the house to get his clothes, he asked Stephen, like, "Bro, why you still here?" Claiming then, Stephen got upset, swung on Cornell, and reached for his gun. That's when he shot. But prosecutors stated Stephen never even knew what was going on. He was shot in his sleep after Cornell came back to the house and saw he was still there. In the end, Cornell was found guilty of second-degree hit and sentenced to 40 years to life in prison. Rest in peace to Stephen. I send my prayers and condolences to his family and kids. What I don't get about this situation, though, is Cornell opened a door that can't be shut, giving your homie permission to join in with you and your girl, but then got mad when they started doing things behind his back. At the end of the day, not to pass judgment, but Ashley was a part-time escort. What could he really expect? He knew what he was dealing with. 40 years for a spinner is crazy. But I guess it was the betrayal of his homie that hurt him the most. Once he saw the text, I guess that made him snap. But I'm going to leave this one with a question. Do you think it's cool for your significant other and your best friend to be cool, follow each other on social media, have each other's phone number, and all that? Let me know in the comments. And remember, we got to succeed, not to fail, so we won't be just another hood tale. Yeah, man, crazy story. But I ain't going to talk too much more about this one. Y'all definitely let me know what y'all think about the situation in the comments. I appreciate you if you made it to the end. This is another episode of Hood Tales. This your boy Tony 2 times. Love, fam. I'm out.